We had a fun evening's entertainment tonight, went out and had a couple of shots. First one was on a hog, put a quick spot and stalk on her, and then had a female bobcat come in when we were calling. And she took a long while to come in, circled around, and finally decided to come into the call. 2 shots, 2 animals down.
So Ian got a nice bobcat last night. Here's its head. We also have a hog down there that has some pretty decent cutters. We already put it in the pot and boiled it for about 2 hours, maybe a little bit too long. I like an hour, hour and a half. And it doesn't have to be a boil, a simmer will work just fine. So we still have some additional meat, ligaments and whatnot on it. So we're gonna get the pressure washer out and try to hit that meat off. If you don't have a pressure washer, you can use whatever you have on hand, knife. I used a screwdriver before to get some of the brain matter out of the spinal hole, the spinal column. And so, you know, if you don't have a pressure washer, there's a lot of ways to do it. You take it to the car wash, you might get some looks, but hey, you'll get results. So we got this out of the boiling pot, and what you can do, you can go ahead and, with gloves hopefully, start pulling off any excess meat, any of the junk that you have on here, because it's been boiling, it's pretty soft to get to. And then anything that doesn't come off, you're gonna hit it with the pressure washer. Make sure you wear eye protection because a chunk of hog meat in the eye is not fun, I know that. And so I'm just gonna reach around. This area is gonna have a bunch underneath the jaw, and I've already cut the tongue out to cut down on the stuff that's gonna be flying out, but it's basically like pulled pork right now. Same thing with the bobcat. You can start pulling off a lot of this meat, and it comes right off. The thing that you want to keep in mind is that you have teeth in here, and little bitty teeth on the bobcat. If you hit it with the pressure washer, sometimes, you know, they'll just go everywhere. So try to keep that in mind, or you'll be looking all over your place for little bobcat teeth. And same thing with the little teeth on the hog in the front, but these cutters are in there pretty good. If you have killed the animal and got it boiling pretty quickly afterwards, it's going to smell just like, you know, cooked meat in the area. So if you have a 4-legged hunting partner that likes to have some little treats, this meat's fine for them to consume. I personally wouldn't eat it, but they tend to like it pretty well. So we cleaned it up pretty good here. And so now I'm going to pull on the hog, get some of that out. And a lot of times the jaws will separate, and where it separates is where you're going to find big chunks of meat in here. And getting it off now versus having it blow all over your pants or whatever the case is, it's advantageous to do it now. So you can get these teeth out, set them off to the side, and then you want to clean them up. You're going to put them back in later, but a lot of times I like to put hot glue epoxy, some sort of filament in these teeth, because they're hollow and they will crack eventually when they get too dry. This one's gonna come out right here. There you go, see how it's hollow? And so we can set that out. And one way, always a little meat in that one. Also for you guys out there, you can tell where the tooth that goes into the gum versus how far it sticks out. Obviously the dirty side here is what's been out and exposed to the elements. So you can catch people sometimes pulling the teeth out and you can see that gum line, but you get an extra, you know, inch or so on some of these. So that's how you spot a cheater. On my left hand, we have the bobcat that Ian shot last night. We've boiled it, pressure washed it, and now we're going to put a hydrogen peroxide paste on it, and with some bleach powder, let it sit on there for about 24, 48 hours, and then rinse that off, let it dry again, and then you can put mopping glow on it to give it a better shine. If you want your own easy DIY Euro mount, this is the way that I found to be the best and most efficient for me. There's a lot of ways out there to do it. But if you go take it to a taxidermy, you're going to spend anywhere from $250 to $400 for them to do this for you. I spent maybe $50 in supplies. It takes a couple hours. It can be kind of fun and teach the trade to your kids or your friends and pass it down the line. Natural look right here after boiling the skull and giving it some pressure washing. This is what you got. Right here, a little bit of bleach paste on it, and I'll put the teeth in, glue those with epoxy or however you want to get them stuck in there, and then you are basically good to go on this. So if you're interested in getting your own Euro mount done, it's an easy way to do it. It's a lot of fun. Get out there, start hunting, and start collecting your trophies.